Hello, today we will discuss about the stages and cascade. So, a, a stages is defined as many devices or combination of devices in which two insoluble phases are brought into intimate contact. Where mass transfer occurs between the phases are tending to bring them to equilibrium, and where the phases are then mechanically separated. A process carried out in this manner is a single stage process. Or any device or combination of devices in which two immiscible phases are brought into intimate contact in order to achieve mass transfer from one phase to the other is called a stage. The ideal stage is an equilibrium. Ideal or theoretical stage is one where the time of contact between phases is sufficient for the effluent indeed to be in equilibrium. Or an ideal or theoretical stage is one in which the leaving streams are in equilibrium. Or if the contacting is so efficient that the phases reach equilibrium when they leave, the stage is called an ideal stages. So the stage efficiency gives a measure of how close to equilibrium the phases may reach in a stage. An ideal stage has 100% efficiency. Although in principle this cannot be attained in practical, or it cannot be frequently approached so close to the equilibrium if the cost warrant. Single stage. So this is the gas inlet. The gas has certain concentration of solute represented by molar fluxion Y0. The solvent is put in contact with the gas phase. The solvent can be pure or can have a certain concentration of solute X0, and the flow rate of gas phase is G and flow rate of liquid phase is L. So the equilibrium between phases can be represented by XY diagram. So here Y is equal to mx is the line of the equilibrium curve. So the inlet composition of two phases can be reported in this diagram. So the constant of solute in the gas is now lower at the entrance. Y is less than Y0. So definitely when this steam or this steam will mix, there will be some separation will take place, and due to that the value of Y achieved, and this Y is always less than Y0. So the solvent is now changed in solute so that X is greater than X0. So remember that in this case the component is transferring from gas phase to the liquid phase. So the concentration of gas phase is reducing, whereas the concentration of liquid phase is increasing. So the mass balance equation is the total mass of solute at the inlet is L into X0 plus G into Y0, whereas the total mass of solute at the outlet Lx plus Gy. Solving with respect to Y, we will obtain Y equal to Y0 plus L upon G X0 minus L upon G X. So if here is the point, this is the Y0 X0, and the slope is L by G minus L by G. So I am drawing this line, and then so because of this is an equilibrium stage, the equilibrium between phases is reached. So the operated line goes to the equilibrium line. So Y equal to Y0 plus L by G into X0 minus L upon G into X. So here this is initial point, this is the final point, and the slope of this line will be the minus L by G. So the equilibrium line represents the barrier and determines a region of value xy that cannot be reached for any ratio L upon G. So the equilibrium equation and the operating line y equal to mx. So here if you compare, so on one can get the value of y corresponding to the intersection. So y upon m will be the intersection. So and this can be further mx upon m. So by definition, the ratio L upon Gm is called absorption factor A. So L upon Gm is called absorption factor. So the inverse of absorption factor is defined as the stripping factor, that is 1 upon A Gm upon L. The expression in terms of A can be written as y equal to y naught plus A mx naught minus A y. So using the equilibrium equation, the product m into x naught can be replaced by simply y star, or composition of gas at the equilibrium with liquid of composition x naught, so y star into mx naught, and y equal to y naught plus y star into A minus ay. So the outlet composition of the gas is gas y is now written in the form of A y equal to y naught plus A y star upon 1 plus A. So in the continuation, the fraction of absorption alpha is defined as the ratio y naught minus y upon y naught minus y star, where the numerator of the distance between y naught and y and the denominator of the distance between y naught and the composition of gas at the equilibrium is x naught. So simply you can see here in this diagram, so y minus y naught is this value, whereas the y naught minus y star is this value. So the fraction of absorption can also be written in terms of the absorption factor A, alpha equal to y naught minus y upon y naught minus y naught star from the previous definition, that can be written as 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus A. So if you see y tends to y naught, means this y will go up to here. In that case, this value becomes A equal to 0. So if A equal to 0 means there will be no concentration gradient between y naught and y, so the alpha tends to 0, means absorption factor becomes 0. In another case, if y tends to y naught star, in that case the value of A will tend to the infinity. Definitely, when this will coalesce with the equilibrium line, then the alpha becomes 1. So means maximum separation, maximum absorption can be obtained. Come to the cascade. So as a definition, a group of states interconnected to each other so that the various stream phases flow from one to the other is called cascade. Its purpose is to increase the extent of mass transfer over the above, and which is possible with which is not possible with the single stage. The structural overall stage efficiency of a cascade is then defined as the number of equilibrium stages to which the cascade is equivalent divided by the number of real stages. Two or more stages can be connected as per the following cascade arrangement: co-current cascade, counter-current cascade, cross-current cascade. So this is the co-current cascade, where all the streams are moving in single direction. So this stream of F, even though S, are moving in the same direction. Cross-current, the stream F is moving in upward direction, whereas S is entering in every stage as a fresh component. For the counter-current, the stream S is moving upward, whereas the stream S is moving downward. So this is the counter-current cascade. Starting with the co-current cascade of ideal stages. So let us consider two ideal stages, stage 1 and stage 2. The solvent is put in contact with the gas phase in the first stage. The solvent can be pure or can have a certain concentration of solute represented by X naught. The equilibrium between the phase can be represented in a XY diagram. For a given temperature and pressure, let's consider again that is the straight line y equal to m into x. So the inlet composition of two phases can be represented in the diagram. So here the composition of gas is y naught, composition of liquid is x naught, the flow rate of gas is g and flow rate of liquid is L. So this point is representing x naught, y naught. So the constant, the content of solute in the gas is now lower than the entrance. So whenever the mass transfer will take place from here to here, the concentration Y1 will be the less than Y naught, and similarly the concentration X1 will be greater than X naught. So because this is an ideal equilibrium stage, the equilibrium between phases reached. So the repeating that before in the case of ideal single stage, the change on composition in the two phases can be represented on the diagram. So initially it was this position, after some time it will be this position. So this is for single stage. So here this is for Y naught X naught and this value is for here. So after one stage, and the slope of this line will be the minus L upon G. So the equation is y equal to y naught plus L upon G x naught minus L upon G x. So this slope of opposite line is then minus L upon G. So this is y mx plus c. So this is the m into x. This is the intercept. After stage 2, the concentration will reduce. The concentration of gas will reduce as Y2 and concentration of liquid will be the X2. So at single stage we derive the next equation for the y1 equal to y naught plus a y1 y naught star upon 1 plus a, where a is the absorption factor. So now we have a second ideal stage in which gas composition at the outlet can be expressed by an analogy. So y2 equal to y1 plus a y star upon 1 plus a. So derivation of outlet composition of the gas. So material balance to the solute equal to G y naught plus L x naught equal to G y1 plus L x1. So the equilibrium equation y equal to mx dividing by G. So this will be y naught plus L upon G x naught equal to y1 plus L upon G x1. Using the equilibrium equation, x1 can be expressed as y1 upon m. So y naught plus L upon G x naught equal to y1 plus L upon G. This is the y1 upon m, value of x. So we will find the absorption factor, the y L upon Gm is termed as A. So y naught plus L upon G x equal to y1 plus a y1 or y1 1 plus a. So multiplying and dividing by m in the first term, we will obtain this equation, and then we obtain the composition of the outlet of the first stage will be this much. So the next outlet composition can be calculated by the analogy. So this will be the for ith stage. So yi equal to yi minus 1 plus a y star I minus 1 upon 1 plus a, where is the absorption factor. So the aim of the second stage is to have y2 smaller than y1, so that we improve the operation by decreasing the gas concentration of pollutant. But we already know that the equilibrium line represents a barrier and determines a region of value that can be reached for any ratio Lyg and varying number of stages. So, since the first stage can hereby already arrive to the equilibrium, we cannot go further and y2 must be equal to the y1 in this case. So, this result can be obtained looking at the equation y2 equal to y1 plus a y1 star upon 1 plus a. Since the equilibrium is reached, so y1 star equal to y1. So, in equation of y2 we get y2 equal to y1 1 plus a upon 1 plus a. As we already deduced that y2 equal to y1 by putting this value is here, the composition equation for the last stage can be written as follows: yn equal to y0 plus a y naught star upon 1 plus a, and this is also seen in the graph. So, and then the fractional absorption alpha equal to yn plus 1 minus y1 upon yn plus 1 minus y0 star equal to 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus a. So, thank you. We will meet in next lecture. Thank you.